Hi everyone, I'm Dave Volpe. This is a Starving Artist. So today I'm doing something savory. We're doing a one-skillet dinner. A couple of weeks ago, I put a bunch of stuff in a pan because I wanted dinner. My roommate was around. And I came up with this amazing thing with turkey and beans, and the whole week he was like, oh my god, can you please make the turkey thing again? So today, we're making the turkey thing. So let's make the turkey thing. I have over here a giant cast iron skillet. It's 12 inches. And it's really, really hot. I've left this on here. I know we just started, but this has been on the stove for at least 5 or 6 minutes at full blast, because you want this really effing hot. Now, if you don't have cast iron, that's okay. Just get whatever your favorite big, large vessel. Into our hot skillet, I'm gonna add some oil. I've got some olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever you got going around. I am an extra virgin, well, at least for my oil. And also, I'm gonna add some butter. All right, I'm gonna get my turkey in. Now, this is ground turkey. This is from Trader Joe's. This is about a pound. This cost about $5. Actually, it was about $4.25 from Trader Joe's. So if you think you're too poor for ground turkey, think again. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take my wooden spoon. I know you're gonna wanna stir it all around and like break it up, but what I like to do is I'm gonna just spread it out with my spoon here. So it's all on the bottom of the pan. Just a flat layer. And now I'm gonna just let it sit there. I'm gonna put a little screen over it so it doesn't splatter. I'm gonna let it sit because we wanna get that bottom really brown. So it's been about 5 minutes, and while this was cooking, I went ahead and chopped an entire white onion. It's about medium size, just a fine dice. And I'm now gonna take my cover off. Oh yeah, see we have all this color here. Oh yeah, see that brown? That is exactly the brown we want. All right, now I'm gonna start breaking this up. And now I'm gonna add my onion to the pan. And now we also have to make sure we season. All right, so I've got some kosher salt here. I'm gonna put a generous pinch. I'm gonna do some ground black pepper. I'm gonna put a little more oil in. Remember, turkey is really lean, so you're gonna need to add oil. Just keep adding it. You know, you don't have to go crazy, but if the pan looks too dry, add the oil. Do it. Okay. And now we also need some seasoning. Now, you can use whatever seasoning you like. I already put salt and pepper in here, but I like to give it something else for more depth. I have this sort of generic Southwest seasoning that I had in my cabinet. You can use taco seasoning, you can use Cajun Creole seasoning. Anything you like, anything you find, anything you have on hand will be great. So I'm gonna just shake a generous, probably like a good tablespoon of this in here. And this is what's really gonna add depth to this. Oh yes. Now our onions are starting to soften, so I'm gonna add one more ingredient. Now this might seem bizarre, but again, I had this on hand, and I thought, what the hell? I've got here some sliced mini heirloom tomatoes. I'm gonna use just a couple of handfuls. What I've done is I've just cut them in half, and it just helps them kind of give off their flavor and their juices faster. So I've just got 2 handfuls. You can use as many or as little as you want. You could skip the tomatoes if you're not a fan, that's fine. I just love sort of the freshness that this adds to it. Just really great. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this sit in here until the onions are fully soft and until the tomatoes, they also soften. They kind of give way and they start to lose their shape a bit. Then you know we're in good shape. And now, my last pantry ingredient, which I, again, had in my cupboard, this is a can of pinto beans. Now, I drained some of the liquid, but I left some of it in. You don't want to drain it all. I'm gonna just dump this sucker in here, stir it around. I'm gonna add another pinch of salt because I know that these beans aren't terribly salty because Trader Joe's is good like that, okay? And then, one last step, I like to add some spinach to this. So while the beans are heating, I'm gonna just take about like half this bag of spinach and just put it over the top. It's kind of unruly to stir it when it's all not wilted, so I like to let it sit for just a sec. Actually, at this point, I'm gonna kill this heat. We're just gonna stir this until all the spinach is mixed in there. This is really hot. You might want to let this cool a few minutes. I'm gonna just go ahead and plate it. Now you can do this a million different ways. The way I like to do it, because this is kind of a little bit on the healthy side, at least that's what I tell myself, and to keep it really healthy, rather than, you can put this over rice if you wanted to get really hearty. Like, it would be really fantastic over white rice or brown rice. I like to do a little bit lighter, and I actually just put it over a bowl of greens. This is a Trader Joe's cruciferous vegetable mix. There's like cabbage and kale and that sort of stuff. It's really hearty and really crunchy. And I actually like to put it on here while this is still piping hot, because what it does is it just kind of wilt the greens underneath it as it sits there. So I'm gonna just do a healthy portion of this. So I'm gonna try this. Oh my god, it looks so good. God, it's such a simple dish, but the flavor is so deep, and it's so satisfying. And you know, it's really pretty healthy. I mean, there's no rice, there's no like unnecessary carbohydrates in here. We've got beans, they got some protein, we got the turkey. Like, this is something I can feel really good about. I've spent less than $10. I put it together in less than 15 minutes. That's pretty damn good, if you ask me. I'm Jay Volpe. This is The Starving Artist. Come back and see us again soon.